Your name is now Tree, suggested by the GOAT Dr. Dogman. Hey, what's good, gamers? And this is episode 3 of the Hardcore series. As you can see, I am pretty much done with my home interior, and I'm sitting in my dining chair with my piece of steak in front of me. And the plan for today's episode is to get villagers and set up a trading hall. So that's what I'm going to do this episode. And taking a look outside, it's nighttime, and you can also see I did some decorations outside of the house. And as you can see, the house interior is pretty much done. This is my horse right here, and I'll show you a little bit of it in a minute. First off, I pretty much finished the entire outside of my house. It still needs some work, but I think I'm happy with it for now. I set up a little a bee farm right here. I found some beehives in the distance, and I set up some honey so I could get candles, which I used to decorate the inside of my interior. One thing I noticed, that those trapdoors I think are supposed to be dark oak trapdoors and not the spruce ones, but I'll fix that later. And yeah, I made this little staircase. You may have seen it in the last episode. I covered this area and decorated it with leaves. All the storage is still outside, but I'm planning to move it all inside. It's so noisy with the chickens. I found these firefly bushes, which make a really nice sound, but I can't hear it right now for some reason. My horse is right here, and I added some path right here to this area, which is probably my favorite part of the house right now. You can see inside. That's where I was, and you're gonna see this all around this general area right here, so it creates that effect. And here's the house. This area right here, where the deep slate is, it's kind of like my blacksmith area, where I do all the hard works and stuff, like forging weapons and have my gear all goes here, and I have all these tools. I want to find some lava so I can put it in here. I don't know, it might burn my house down, but I don't know. I forgot to replace some of these blocks with deep slate. I'll do that later. I added some chests right here, which I plan to have as my storage, but as you can see, this is not a lot of storage. This is my bedroom. I have 2 beds right here. I added some a closet and a chair that you can sit in. Oops. Yeah, this is my chair. I forgot. I should have added more decoration here, but that's okay. If you go open this door, you can see the outside, and this just goes to the outer part of the house right here. So this is the second floor. There's also a view top over here. You can see the mountains in the back, and there's also a ladder, I should say. And this part of the house is actually completely empty still. I mean, I should probably light this up, or else creepers are gonna spawn up here. I haven't even finished this. So I don't know what to do with this room. And there's also another room up here. There's a lot of space in this house, but there's another room up here with a window. And I think there's also something up here as well, but with there's another big window right here. But I don't know what to do with that. And it's 6 blocks of space right there. But most of what I'm going to be doing in this world is going to be taking place here. And this is also going to just be a starter base, so I'm not going to be here like the entire series. I'll be making myself a mega base after I get myself prepared and I have the dragon beat. So I think this place turned out pretty good. I mean, I'm going to add more, maybe some paintings, some more decorations on the walls, because especially this right here, I'm not really a fan of this. It's like a really like harsh transition from the kitchen to the general area. And yeah, this is my enchanting table. I made it quite big, and there's like even a window right here. There's a lot of windows in this house, which I actually kind of like, even though I'm not really that good at working with windows. And this architecture style is a little weird too. Like, you have your dining table, and you also have where the horse stable where it takes its dumps. So I can't imagine that smells any good. But who cares? One thing as well, I enchanted out this diamond sword, and I got this sweeping edge 3, fire aspect 2, and sharpness 4 enchantment when I was level 30, and I'm about to be level 30 again. So what I plan to do is enchant up this diamond sword, which I saw had knockback, I think. Yeah, knockback. But if I can also get unbreaking on this, as well as looting, that would be amazing, because then I'll pretty much have a stacked up sword. So I'm just going to plop that in there, and you know what, I need this, I actually want that lava cauldron so I can just dump garbage in here, because I don't have a trash can in this house, and I usually always have one in my bases just because, like, you don't really need most of the stuff you have in your inventory anyways. I have these armor stands, which I'm just going to place decoration armor. Like, this is the armor I'm going to be using, like, the entire time. Upgrade it to netherite when we get there. I think the next step now is moving all these chests inside. And then after that, I think it's time to find and explore for a village. So we're going to get that done. I mean, might as well, now that we're level 30, see what we get from this. That's not too bad. We get sharpness 5 at least. And another level knockback. So how much levels will this take to combine it? 9? Yeah, 9. Alright, that's a really good sword. But I don't know if I'm going to use it yet until I find the villagers and get an enchanting book of Unbreaking 3. So I can put that on my sword. And along with mending as well. So we have those 2 enchantments, and then I'm going to start using this sword, and it's looking really good right now. Alright, so a lot has happened since the last clip and this one. I done more work on the interior. As you can see, I have these spruce like sort of barriers between the different rooms up here. I also added the armor on some of the armor stands. I organized the chest, so this one's going to be like my tools that I'm going to be using throughout until I get shulker boxes. This is where I'm going to keep my important tools. This is just where I'm going to have boats and bundles, important stuff I need for like adventures. Up here, as you can see, I did some organization. I set up my storage room. This is going to be arrows. This is redstone. This is just like farming crops and stuff. This is just forestry and stuff. This is mob loot, stones, wood, and the different like dirt blocks that aren't actually dirt. And so I just have these in this column. Valuables, miscellaneous items, so stuff like that don't fit these bottles, such as bottles and potions, like these ominous bottles, enchanted books, and that's it for that. Up here, I utilize this space up here to have more of the bulk items, like cobblestone, deep slate, stone, and dirt. A place I'll be visiting probably more here, so maybe it would have been more sense to keep it down here. But I think up here is fine as well. And up here, I utilize this attic space up here to add some of these items that I probably won't be using as commonly, such as stackable items like tools, armor, saddles and horse armor, and banners. I still don't know what else I'm going to use this for. Maybe you have you have some suggestions in the comments for me, but in here I'll just have light blocks indicated by this lantern, so just lights like torches, lanterns, light blocks. I'll have music discs in here in this barrel. I'm still not sure if I'm able to fit a jukebox somewhere, maybe like over here. Down here, in this barrel over here in the kitchen, I have the foods, and I think that's pretty much it for the storage of this house. And I think it turned out really nicely. I've done more interior work, like adding some more lights to make sure it isn't that dark, some slabs, and for down here, I added some more candles, added some more decorations, and I think overall the house looks awesome in the nighttime, where it's more like dark and gloomy. I just think the vibe in this place is just really awesome. Also, I cleaned up all of this, the chests that were right here, the crafting tables, the furnaces, and I think this house turned out pretty well for what I wanted. I have this chest for the eggs from this farm that I pick up. There's quite a few actually, I'm already going to fill it. Bee farm still here. This is just temporary. I'll have a more permanent solution soon. Staircase up here, still here. And now for the goals of this episode, I'm going to set out, is that a word? Or a phrase, I mean. I'm going to get out of my house and find a village. And pesky zombies are all in my house, okay. So, first of all, I'm going to need a few boats. And I'll bring a bundle just in case. Some important stuff I might find, like plants and stuff I might need. Because this might take a while. I'm going to bring leads as well. And then here, yep, leads. I'm going to be taking a couple of boats so I can put in villagers. And I don't think I need to build another portal. I don't think it should take that long to find a village, but I think we'll be fine. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, how this house interior went. I might add like, oh, this is also kind of bugging me, how this is like a little bit off center, but this is part of the exterior of the house kind of, and this is the interior. Can't really do anything about it at this point, but hopefully, well, now that I mentioned it, people are going to notice. Let's put it in there. Okay. So, yeah. Leads, boats, and I think that's all. And one more thing for the house, I might add a chimney somewhere, or just like some places where smoke can come out to make it feel a bit more realistic. So for this village expedition, I'm going to open up my settings, set the render distance up to max, and this is going to really tank my computer. But this will help me find a village, and we might be able to see anything else that might catch our eye. So so it looks like there's a savanna over there, which is good because villages can spawn on savannas. I don't know what's over here. Oh, wait. Yep, it looks like there's a jungle over there, which is actually really good. Because over there we can find melons, as well as parrots, and other stuff we might need. Oh my goodness, the frames. it's okay. Yeah, this might not be the best option long term. You know what, I'm actually gonna turn it down now. So I'm just gonna head over to the jungle. And let's just see if there's anything over there. If there's not, then we'll just head over to the savannah over there. But I'm gonna check out this jungle first. Okay, so I'm over here at the jungle, and the savannah is just over there. But I'm gonna check this area out. I'm gonna chop down a few trees and just collect some of the stuff that you find in the jungle, such as cocoa, whatever it's called, and saplings and melons. I can hear a parrot already, so I'm gonna just try to see if I can get him as a pet. Although I'm not really trying for a pirate theme this time around. But I think having a parrot would be nice, right? The bamboo is mine. Took like 50 tries, but this parrot is mine. Didn't find a melon in the jungle, but I found a pumpkin. I didn't know they could spawn in the jungle. But that's pretty cool. I think it would have been wise to bring a bed, because now it's getting nighttime and I don't have a bed. So it just looks like I'm going to have to run around. Whoa! There's a temple right here. This is great actually, because these can contain armor trims that are pretty hard to find, I think. I mean, as long as I'm careful. There's a creeper. Yeah. So as long as they don't get... There's a trap right there. Yep. Let's go. Armor trims. Dude. What do you have? Arrows? I mean, this is redstone equipment. Leave it for later. There's another chest here, right? Or is this the only chest? I feel like there's another one. I think it's this one. Why am I even bothering opening this up? I can just break through it. Where? Is it it's one of these. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty useless. Yeah. Weird logic gates and stuff. So I guess this is the entrance and it's completely blocked. Yep. Oh, this is pretty good. We got trims. Shit, I'm gonna use my bundle now. Just stack some of this in here. Oops. Okay. So now we continue our journey through the jungle. Oh jeez. These mobs stand no chance. We're at the edge of the jungle over here. And I'm getting cornered on all sides. And my frames are certainly not helping the situation. My sword broke. Oh my goodness. That could have killed me. I don't know why it didn't. I am actually amazed right now. Amazed as in I almost had a heart attack. There's a creeper somewhere. I'm actually surprised why that didn't kill me. It's like I had a totem without actually having a totem. I haven't found melons yet though. This is strange. I feel like I should have found some by now. The jungle's gotta be like one of the most dangerous biomes to be roaming around in the night, because everything's just so dense. It's hard to like, and the creepers are just so camouflaged in these leaves. Actually, they kind of do stand out a bit, but still, it's like kind of hard to like, because everything just blocks it. It's just so dense. See, look. It's hard to move around in. You're a baby zombie. That's not good. There he is. This baby zombie stands no chance. So much grass. Yeah, if you killed me right there, that would have been pretty embarrassing. But anyways, I'm a little lost right now. I think I'm supposed to be going that direction. What is this biome? Desert? No. This fog looks weird. And it's probably just because it's turning daytime. Alright, I found where I'm supposed to be now. So I'm just gonna head over to the savannah and just start exploring the area. Because villages don't spawn in jungle biomes, so and savannah biomes are probably the best for what I'm trying to find. This is actually awesome though. Is this one of those like shattered savannah biomes that look crazy epic? I think it is, but I'm not entirely sure if villages spawn here. They probably do, but I don't know. Oh, and there's a mangrove. Sorry, mangrove swamp. So I'm gonna collect these saplings as well, because I don't normally use this wood. I don't think I ever used this wood before in a build. But it's a pretty good. I like it. It's red. I like the color red. Probably just get like collect a wood sample and just get some saplings. These trees are incredibly annoying to farm. They also got these weird roots as well. You can make mud with these. Yeah, they also do got mud here, which I'll collect, because mud is cool, and I can make mud bricks with them, which looks pretty good for homes. There's fish here too. That looks like really perfect. It's just a diorite mark on that hill over there. And oh, I thought I almost died right there. But I did spot a village. Not too far away from the water either, so this will be incredibly easy to transport back into our base. but the question is if it's abandoned or not, and if they have enough villagers to transport. Because sometimes I find villages that don't have any villagers at all. Oh, here's one right here. Hello, fellow civilian. I hear a baby villager. It's the same guy. We got the police force of the village right here. Pretty mid chest. Okay, here's a baby villager. I prefer taking an adult villager. What if I'm oh, here's one. There's two. Mid loot. So I'll probably be taking one of these, or just both of these. I got my boats ready, so I can do this. I'm gonna get these guys out of here somehow, like that. I'm gonna have to. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to tear apart your house temporarily. But if I can make my way through. Okay, now I'm stuck in a block. And I'm gonna have to get you into that boat. Or I'll just get you into this boat. It's fine. Yeah, get in the boat. In the boat. Come on. Come on. Get you in the boat. Come on. Gonna go all day. Let's go. In the boat. There you go. Okay, I should have gone this way. This is actually really nice. Is that just one lonely house over there in the middle of the swamp? That's actually funny. Okay. So I'm gonna get this guy over here. Like this. I'm gonna have to get you. I brought some leads, which I put in my bundles for some reason. Still getting used to using these. I'm gonna lead the boat, which is a new feature. And if I stand up like this, I should probably remove these leaves, huh? Remove the leaves. Stand up here. Yeah, there we go. Then I'll lay you this boat. We go together down this hill. Yup. 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 Alright. That was pretty easy. Only thing is, I'm probably an idiot and I chose the wrong body of water. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. Unless I can somehow tunnel my way to the body of water over here. Yeah, I should have moved them over here. That would have been a better move. That's fine. It's fine. There's a villager down there. Villagers, sometimes they just appear in the randomest of places. Where'd the other villager go? Where did... How did you get up here? Was I still leading him? Fast forward till now, and now I have both of my villagers, plus a few extra animals that I want to keep. And so I'm going to build a home for these guys, and they'll all get very special treatment from me. I found a ruined portal. Let's see what's in the chest. Oh, lodestone. And other stuff. Actually, I'm going to collect this obsidian so I can build my own nether portal at home. Okay, so now I got everything here at our base. So the next step, I think, is to find an area where I can put all these animals. Well, first off, the parrot can go inside my house. Also, I don't know why there's a pig in the boat, but, well, now he's here. So, get on my shoulder. Pig can go back in the boat. Yep. Parrot. 1 egg. You doing a dance? Hate it when you jump like just 1 block and it gets off your shoulder. No, don't get in there. Oh, these parrots, bro. And it's always flying too, so it's even more annoying. Like that. Alright, now he's in place. You just stay there and not fly away. I got all this stuff right here. Filled up my bundle. And I got quite a good amount of stuff. I found the melons from the village that I got the villagers from. I got cocoa beans, bamboo, which is really important. And I might just plant it right out here. Where there's room. Like right here. Yeah, I'm out of food, so I need to get more. Okay. Melons, like I said. We got mangroves. And the propagules are in this bundle right here. I found an armadillo, which I brought home with me, which dropped the scutes, which can be used for dog armor, I think. I'm not sure if they have any other use. I brought a frog with me, which, I mean, I thought would come in handy for something, but I'm not entirely sure what yet. I got obsidian from the ruined portal, so we can make the nether portal. Jungle wood. I'm not sure if I even got a sapling. I got an acacia sapling though. So I'm just gonna start clearing out all this stuff. Oh, I got mud too, so now that can go in there. So I'm just gonna start clearing this out, and then probably start building a trader hall, or not a trader hall, like a villager breeder first, so we can get these breeding up, and we can get a trading hall established. I got lava too, so I'm gonna plant that in there, and hopefully this doesn't burn down my house. I mean, I don't think it should. It's pretty far away from the wood. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Make sure it doesn't burn anything outside either. I'm not entirely sure where to build the villager area, because I usually always build them underground. But I want to try to build it, like make an actual building for it, for the breeder and the trader hall itself. But I'm not sure, because that'll take a lot of resources. But this is a hardcore world, and I want to maximize the effort for this. So I think I'm gonna think this through, and maybe save that for the next episode. And we might also build a farm in the next episode involving villagers, such as an iron farm. So now that these guys are here, I think the next step is probably to just start doing farming and just start building the thing itself. And I think I want it to be, I don't think I want it to be on this island, because I want this island to be mostly my base and maybe like further expansion for it. So I think the villager area might be over there, I'm thinking. Because there's a mountain over here. I don't want to build on a mountain. So I feel like, but also, something I also want to do is keep it loaded in, so it keeps running, even when I'm here. So maybe I do want to build it underground. I'm not sure. So maybe if I get some feedback from you guys, maybe you'll want me to build it underground, or make a separate dedicated building for it. But the benefit with having it here underground is that it's always loaded. So that's one thing. But does it really matter? I might make the iron farm here because I do want that loaded in. I'm just gonna go over here and just clear out some space and see if there's a good amount we can make some stuff over there. If I am gonna build it over here, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for it. Maybe make like a ruinous structure. I feel like that would go well. I could also make just like kind of like a skyscraper. But I want the theme of this place to be more like a medieval type thing. And also, yeah, this farm is also temporary. It's so noisy as well. And I should probably encase these guys up, or else they're gonna get killed by the zombies. So I think over here is gonna be fine for the villager breeder. So I'm just gonna start going over there, mapping some stuff out. Where did I keep my boats? Oh yeah, they're in the villagers are in them. I'm gonna start mapping stuff out. So I can, because I want to build a villager breeder. That's one thing. The trading hall, which is also going to be pretty big. And I also want to try to make like I don't know, like a villager crop farm with extra layers. So maybe that's going to be a taller building. But I don't know just yet. And I could also build an iron farm here. I'm not sure if it will be loaded, but I think if I increase my simulation distance, it could be. I could also try building it in the spawn chunks, I think. Does that work in single player? I'm not sure. Does that work in general anymore? Building farms in spawn chunks so they're always loaded. Okay, so I think the villager breeder is going to be right here. Right on the coast. That's a very nice view of the house. So I think I want it right here. I think it's perfect. But I'm still not sure what to build around it. I think probably just like some runes that like go up and stretch out like that. But I cannot let zombies in it. And I can't let the villagers escape either, so I'm just gonna have to be really like restricted on the type of building. But if I do this carefully and thoughtfully, then I think it will turn out nicely, but also be effective. Actually, I think I have a new plan. The villager breeder is staying here, but I can also transport villagers underground by railroad, like under this lake, and then bring them to my base. And then I can build a trading hall here or somewhere, so I can have villagers there, but the villager breeder over here. And so the trading hall would be loaded in, and also maybe have an iron farm like behind the house, perhaps, where it's a little more hidden, because I don't think you can have the trading hall and the iron farm in a very close area. So I think either I build the trading hall over there or the iron farm. But I feel like the trading hall, because it's more, I feel like I'd be using the trading hall way more than the iron farm. So I think that's a good idea. Besides, there's going to be way more villagers going into the trading hall than the iron farm anyway. So I'm going to start building up the framework for this villager breeder. I think what I'm going to do here is have like an eroded effect, like have cobblestone on the top and just put like stone and stone bricks on the bottom. It just creates that nice little like texture that I kind of like. And then after I get this wall finished, I'm going to get started on the outer layer. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm not entirely, I don't really know what I'm going for right now. So I'm just going to start placing some blocks and just see where everything takes it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you absolutely gotta be joking me. I sit up for 5 seconds. Longer than I should have. And now these guys are zombies. Okay, I should turn it. Oh, no. Stop hitting me, I'm trying to save you. Oh my. Oh. So now I gotta try to cure these guys. Or get another set of villagers from the village again. Man. I'm gonna have to make... Well, luckily I do have the golden apples already. Somewhere. In this... here. Yeah, I got 2. The thing that's gonna suck is the potion. And I don't have the potion right now. And for the potion, the spider eye I can get. It's just that I need blaze rods to fuel the actual brewing stand. And I don't have any of them. I think I have a brewing stand actually. I just put them out. Whatever. Oh my. Things just go wrong today, huh? Whatever. We don't cry, we fix. There's no other choice. I gotta go. I'm gonna put all this stone in here temporarily. Put all this stuff away. I'm just gonna use this fuel. Why not? Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the nether. I'm gonna actually use my diamond sword that I enchanted up. Cause also it doesn't have looting, which is kind of sad, but it's got the strength it needs to fight these nether mobs. I'm just hoping I get a really good nether spawn. Like, I have no other... Well, also that and another fortress nearby. But I just want a really good nether spawn. So I'm just gonna build this nether portal. I don't know where I'm gonna build it. I'm just gonna build it temporarily right here. It's not gonna stick around for very long. Well, of course. Portal. And let's see what we get. Hopefully it's like another waste. Not a soul sand biome. Well, I guess it's not that bad. Could be better, but it could also be very worse. Luckily I do have this bow that I got from fishing. So I'm going to use that to shoot down gas like that one right there. It's pretty far away. I just need to find a nether fortress. And I really wish I don't get knocked down by those magma things. Go up to the second layer. The second floor of the nether. This is really dangerous. Don't try this at home, by the way. Well, unless you're in a situation like I am, then you kind of have to. Hello, pig. Hello, magma. Okay, there's something up there. There's also something over there. More nether waste. Some endermen. I'm gonna tower up here. Oh, no. No! Should probably get this out. Yeah, this is one massive wall. I have no clue where another fortress might be. If I just swing by here. Should probably take the coordinates of where my nether portal is. We're good to go. Looks like there's some land over there. Might pick up the glowstone, why not? That is a death. Pretty peaceful so far. I'm just gonna go up in this direction. And hopefully I can find a fortress. Just by walking straight this way. Okay, it's a soul sand biome. Which is actually kind of fine. But also not. Because there are very dangerous mobs over there. If I find a bastion, I don't think I'm gonna go to it. Just because I need protection on this armor. And I don't have that just yet. Okay. Might just bridge over here. Yep, okay, he's dead. Not even gonna try to speed bridge this. Because if I land in that lava down there, it's done. GG's. Okay. If I fall down a small little cliff. Well, you know what? I could find one of those like dried gas or whatever they're called. Those baby gas. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah. Look at these things. Dried gas. I'm just gonna keep going. Get past this lava. I have no clue what I'm gonna use the dried gas for. Maybe, actually, I think it could be useful now that some of those villagers died. Instead of actually going through this find this nether fortress. There's a bastion right there. I don't think it has blaze rods though, so I'm just not gonna go. But if I can use this dried gas I found, make what's it called, a happy gas, and use it to fly over to the village and tie boats to it with villagers on it, that'd be so much easier to transport more villagers. Problem is that I'm running out of, that village is running out of villagers. And if those ones die, then I'm gonna have to find something else. What the heck shot me? Oh. So here's the bastion with the brutes on them. Let me shoot him down. Hopefully I didn't shot a zombified piglin. If I get hit by this guy. Yeah. It's a chest, I mean, might as well, right? If I get hit though, I'm kinda dead. Got my advancement. Oh shoot, I shot a zombified piglin. My bad guys. You friends? No? Whatever. Sucks to be then. I need them to calm down though. I don't want them following me for the... I just want the chest. Give me the chest. Oh my... Okay, so I decided to leave the bastion alone so I can get rid of all those zombie pigmen chasing me. So I think I think I'm gonna go back home and just get this happy gas watered up and ready to go, so I can just go back to the village and get more villagers. Cause I'm not about to find another fortress just yet with this stuff I have. The only problem is I need to get back home. and then I need to remember the coordinates. I think it's this way. Pretty sure it's just like over here. Yeah, I think it's built a pillar. Yep. There's like a staircase. Yep. So at least I know where the bastion is now, so I can loot it later when I'm a little bit more prepared. So I think this is good. I'm just gonna get this dried gas back home. Okay, these villagers have not despawned though, so I can still use these. I'm just gonna put them in the water. That's how you do it, right? Yeah. There's the dried gas. I never actually used these before. I'm pretty sure you have to make a harness. Whatever. How do you make that? It's just leather, any color wool, and some glass. Which I think this thing is what you actually ride it with, so I need to make it. I'll just use white wool for now, and 3 leather. And I can make the white one. Yep. So now that I have this thing, I'm gonna wait for the dried gas to grow up, and I'm gonna take it to the village along with my boats. I don't know. I'm actually kind of excited to use this happy gas. I've never used it before. I feel like it would be pretty fun. It's like an elytra, but like more early game. I do not have snowballs, so I don't know what to if that happy gas kind of flies away, I'm kind of screwed because I don't have any snowballs to make it follow me with. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for this thing to grow, because I think when this thing turns happy, it's gonna turn into a baby one, which I cannot ride yet. So I'm gonna have to lead it to a fence, or just use snowballs to make it grow faster. I think that's how they work. I can't tell if this thing is gonna like grow enough. I think it turns like into a happy face first, and then it's gonna pop out into one of those like baby happy gas. I feel like this is doing something. I know, it's so sad. Okay, so the happy gas finally grew up. I tied it to this fence post so it wouldn't escape, and I believe it takes one more phase until it grows into a full adult, and that's when I can put this harness on it, and then I'll be able to fly over to the village and get the villagers I need. While I'm waiting for the happy gas to grow up, I might as well keep continuing this building, because it's looking pretty bad right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I think it needs to be thickened up a bit. Okay, so I made more progress on this villager breeder while I'm waiting for the happy gas to grow up, which by the looks of things I already did. So I think it's looking good so far. It definitely needs some more texturing, such as like leaves, maybe some leaves around, some like of the mossy variants of the stone bricks and the cobblestone. Maybe some hanging stuff hanging off of it would look pretty cool. And I think this will turn out pretty well. The only flaw with this design is that I wanted to make it so zombies couldn't get in, which they clearly can with this. So maybe I'm just going to have like a fence around this with everything lit up. A fence or some like wall, so no zombies can get in here. Because right now this is pretty vulnerable. And I have to make sure to light up the top of these things, or else zombies can spawn up here and just walk in. But I think that'll be pretty fine to deal with. So now we're gonna get this happy guest and fly on over to the village again. So this is a happy guest. Yeah, I'd click on the harness, and now I can ride this. And it's still tied to a lead. I really gotta make sure this thing doesn't fly away. So, can I move it? untie the lead. Not to get off. Okay, now it's flying away. I do not have any snowballs. So I hope you behave. I'm guessing looking down is going down. And pressing backspace while looking down is going up. So that's pretty neat. Okay, quickly take it off and get on. There. I want to get the lead though. There. Alright. So I got my, I should probably bring my other boat. I don't think this thing will take damage if it lands on water. Nope. There you go. Okay, I'll clean up the mess later. I just need to get this thing to the village. This is slow, isn't it? This is incredibly slow. Jeez, maybe it won't be that easy. Well, I just gotta stay looking straight forward. And I think it'll be great. I like the view. You can see the house behind me. You can see the villager breeder I'm working on. Yeah, as long as I don't accidentally jump off. Oh, it's getting nighttime. Hopefully I slept, or else phantoms will spawn. And they'll definitely hit me from up here. Well, we're almost at the savannah already, so. But it's getting nighttime, I'm kind of worried. And from what I saw, the village should be pretty close. Maybe like past this mountain right here. I'll see it. And I'm just trying to see, is that the village? No, that's the mangrove swamp, so I'm pretty close. I think I saw, yeah, there's crops. That's the village. I'm pretty much at the village. Man, I wish this thing could go any faster though. Well, slow and steady wins the race. I've never actually done this before, so if I accidentally kill the villagers while it's on top of the Happy Ghast, then yeah, I'm kind of cooked. Because I feel like these villagers are the last few villagers. Can't get too low or else the skeleton's gonna start shooting me in my ghast. Well, I'm here at the village, so I think it's best to lead it, to put on a leash, then probably tie it up on that. Alright, there's a baby zombie. Alright, there. My Happy Ghast is contained, and quickly go to sleep. So there's a villager in here, that's great. I'm gonna have to get 2 villagers in the same boat. Where are you going? I'm gonna have to get 2 villagers in the same boat, which is easier said than done. Nope. Oh! Why am I so bad at this game nowadays? I don't have water. Okay, luckily I don't think the Iron Golem saw that, so... In the boat, please. Thank you. Take a lead. Get this guy. Over here. I don't want the Iron Golem in my boat. Alright, here's another villager. Yep. That's simple enough. Okay, now I need to get it onto my Happy Ghast somehow. So this will be fun. Can you get close? I wish I had some snow on me. Yep. Oh. Oh, now I have it attached onto my... Okay, wait. I need it so the boat will hang on to the happy ghast. But I need this happy ghast to not fly away. Okay. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, but now the happy ghast seems to be still leaded onto me. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. I got my 2 villagers in the boat and on top of and I'm flying the happy ghast. Oh, this is amazing. This is actually so fire. Alright, well, it seems like straight home from here. Now I gotta really be careful, because if these villagers somehow suffocate or the lead gets detached and they fall, well, if they fall, they might die. So I really gotta be careful not to run into mountains. Oh, looks like it was hitting that tree. I'll fly a little bit more up, gain some more altitude. The house should be straight from here. Okay, I'm almost directly on top of the villager breeder. Seems like, yeah, I'm directly on top of it now. So now I'm just gonna start going down. And luckily it goes slow enough so it doesn't like, yeah, so this is great. And they won't take fall damage? Nope. I think they are all set and done. I'm gonna leave my happy ghast, unlead the boat. So now only the happy ghast is on my leash. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this happy ghast out of here. And I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put this happy ghast. Could just leave it at my house for now. Should I just bury it underground? How will I get this out? Maybe this way? Nope, now I'm back in here. I might just clear out this. And just go up. Wait, what am I even doing? I can just fly it. I might actually be sped. Just fly it. Yeah, that's better. And so now I really gotta make sure to block that up before nighttime, or else the zombie's gonna go in and I gotta do this whole thing again. Alright, now the happy ghast is back in its home. Remove all this stuff. And then I'm gonna keep working on this. Build up those walls I was talking about. Cobblestone walls, 1 block from this part, or 4 blocks away from the main wall of the villager breeder, which will hopefully keep the zombies out. I just gotta make sure they can't get on top of these things that they could jump. I gotta make sure to light up this villager breeder well. And also I need to probably fill in a bit of this lake so drowned can't also just pop in. So yeah, I gotta do this quickly. All right, so the villager breeder structure is finished, and one thing I'll say is that it desperately needs some color. It's so gray. I love the structure, but you can't even tell like where all the bends and stuff come from, like from the front or the back. So I think some color, some leaves definitely will break this thing apart. I built that wall around to keep the zombies out. I lit up everything with the ugly torches. I might replace those with something else soon. And I filled in this like platform with dirt, and I may or may not terraform that in the future. But I think that's all I wanted to accomplish for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.